All right, y'all, here we are again, working on a 67 F100. Um, as y'all can see right now, I have the cab all the way off of the truck, and bare frame, besides the motor and the transmission put in there. So just kind of give y'all an update on what I've done so far. I went ahead and not the roof, of course, because you're not gonna be able to see that, and I don't care to waste paint on that. But I did paint the inside of the truck. It does need to be cleaned. Um, I did paint the dash also. So that's what we have right now. What I'm working on right now is I just finished wadding up some little holes that I had, and I'm also doing some minor body work on the truck, on this side and on the driver's side. I had the cab tilted a little bit. Here it is on the driver's side. That's where the filler tank was, and just went ahead and close that up because I am gonna install the tank for the very back of the truck, just so I have more room. I mean, I don't like the idea of having a gas tank right behind you. I hate that. And pretty sure inside the cab might have problems with smelling like gas. So yeah, gonna go ahead and eliminate that all the way. So that's where we're at. Gonna go ahead and finish up these small holes. Let me show you the holes that I'm talking about. You know what? Somewhere in the previous time, I must have filled these in already, but it does need bondo and a little bit of body work done to it. Not much, but after I finish with the body work, I will be painting. I want to start with the roof. I'm gonna have to lay the cab all the way over, and so I could paint the roof the way I want to, so it could be comfortable to me, and then we'll paint the rest of the cab. All right, y'all, so here goes the cab already painted, but as y'all can see, there's some spots where I had to sand. And when with this flat, anytime you have a flat or matte color, like especially with black, it looks a little bit shiny on the top. I have some lines. Yeah, I know y'all can't, well, y'all could probably see a little bit, but some small lines. I had to get rid of all that because I don't want that crap on, and that's my fault. So there were some issues that I did have to take care of, like around this area. Had to fix like a small little dent, and that area right there, I had to, I guess it was dented out, so I had to, kind of hit it back in and fix that up. And I wet sanded with like a 320 grit. So what I think I'm gonna do is, I had specifically bought, I know the garage is super mess, specifically bought this, and it's a sealer, and it's an epoxy. So I honestly maybe I just wasted the paint that I already put right here on the top, but that's fine. I mean, it's not too expensive or whatever. These rattle cans, I'm using those, I guess. So here goes the fenders right here. So I'm using those as a guide coat, basically just finding low spots and high spots or whatever, and taking care of those issues. As y'all known before, in previous videos, that this truck did have the side trim on it, but I welded them shut. I closed all of them, welded them shut. The trim was only on maybe like a quarter of the truck, so I just went ahead and took that off and chunked it. And it was no good anyway. So right now I'm kind of wet sanding and finding spots that I need to take care of. I really don't care to do precise and perfect body work on this truck, because like I said, it is going to be a work truck. Yeah, if y'all could see that, there's two small dents on the top. I don't care about that. I'm just going to leave it in. This is not a show truck, as I've stated before. And I'm basically sanding and then wet sanding it. Using this guide coat to help me find, little issues, or, that stick out too much. Let's just say that. So that's basically what I have right now. That fender over there, and this fender right here. I'm done wet sanding it now. I gotta take it by the water hose, wash it off, bring it in here, dry them as best as I can. And there's not gonna be any kind of painting today because it is too cold. It's about 62 degrees outside right now, and they're not too. It's not the right condition to be painting right now. Anyway, it's a little bit of. It rained a lot yesterday, and then with the cold that it brought, I mean this. It's like weather's not good for painting. So we're just gonna go. I'm just gonna keep prepping everything. I still had the doors that I had to wet sand, and it is leaving enough enough of a surface for the epoxy primer to actually adhere to stick to. So for those of y'all that are kind of wondering that, there you go. All right, y'all. So here it is. We went ahead and sanded the whole door on both sides, both doors, both sides, and I painted. I didn't paint the other side of the door, the outside. I just painted the inside along with the edges all the way around. I just need to fine tune or go over the bottom parts because that was something that I just really didn't pay a whole bunch of attention to, and I just didn't want to put the door in an awkward position, so I will have to clean up on the bottom. As far as painting anything black goes, you will see all of your little mistakes that you've made whenever you're painting something black, and I'm seeing them right here across the edges on both doors. Looks like I will be having to get a more finer grit sandpaper and sand those again and respray those sections. Now, as far as the panel that goes on the truck, on the inside of the door, excuse me, I'm still undecisive of what I want to do with that. I don't know if I want to wrap it in vinyl, or I don't know, maybe different color. I'm not sure. And this truck is going to be two different colors. One for sure is going to be matte black, but the other color I was thinking either of a darker red color. I gotta excuse that plane. Either a darker red color, or I'm leaning more towards a burnt bronze. I know a lot of y'all might think, what's up with those two colors, but y'all be able to see when I finish it. It'll look nice. It'll look nice. Next thing that I'll be doing is I do have an epoxy primer that I will be spraying the outside of the doors and the outside of the truck with. It is white. Why did I pick that color? Well, because I wanted to go with white all the way throughout the truck. Just the whole truck was going to be white, except for the inside was going to be black. Don't ask me. I don't know what I was thinking, but that'll be fine. I'm just gonna have to coat it maybe twice with this matte black color, and until everything will turn out good. Also, I had to put in epoxy because there is Bondo, there is previous primer, a lot of different stuff that you will need epoxy for. Epoxy will just hide all of that. If you don't hide all of it, it's gonna come out looking like a stain after you spray it if you don't put epoxy on it. So this is where I am. continuing on with the